Yo, what's going on YouTube? What's up everybody? Today we are checking out INXS, or maybe it's INXS. All right, never tear us apart. So for now, I'll just say INXS. That sounds like maybe that's what they were going for. Never tear us apart. All right, I have been asked to check out this group for a while now, so we're gonna go ahead and spin it today. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the description, consider becoming a member, man, and let's go ahead and hit play. Yeah, so this group, haven't checked them out before. I think they've been requested on like a lot of my 80s like music, so I'm assuming maybe they're somewhere in there. The video thumbnail also looked kind of more modern, maybe 80s, 90s, so I'm assuming around that time. But let's go ahead and hit play, and then I'll jump into it afterwards. Here we go.
Don't ask me what you know is true. Don't have to tell you I love your precious heart. I was standing, you were there. Two worlds collided, and they could never tear us apart.
Oh.
We could live for 1,000 years, but if I hurt you, I make wine from your tears. I told you that we could fly, 'cause we all have wings, but some of us don't know why.
Yo.
I was standing, you were there. Two worlds collided, and they could never, ever tear us apart.
Yo, this is interesting. This is dope. Kind of bluesy, but modern like bluesy. It's always too short.
I was standing, you were there. Two worlds collided, and they could never tear us apart. You were standing, I was there. Two worlds collided, and they could never tear us apart.
Oh, dude.
I was standing.
There's the saxophone again. That is a good song right here. INXS, my first exposure to them. This felt like modern kind of bluesy sound to it, to me at least. That's kind of what I was picking up, right? Because it's got that very soft undertone, like emotional current. Love it, man. The undertow, right? Pulls you under, man. And there's definitely some sadness to this with it. I love the intro, you know, the violins playing, whatever that little twinkle sound in the background was, man. It totally gave me like Echo vibes from Pink Floyd. I don't know why, but it made me think about that. And then you get that little break off where that guitar comes in, the electric strum, and then you get that like little boom bat kind of beat. Not boom bat. Okay, that sounds wrong. But you get the drum beat kind of coming in, backing up everything. Now ties it all in together. It just sounds so good. So this is definitely one I could see myself playing again for myself. It's got a great sound to it, right? So now I'm curious about where these guys really fall musically, if this is more their atmosphere, because if it is, I'm down with it. I love this stuff too, but I wonder if they've got other stuff. Like I said, they've been requested a lot, I think, on my kind of 80s, a lot of my 80s music. So let's go ahead and learn a little bit more about this one, Never Tear Us Apart. But yeah, this thing was hitting, dude. I like this song. All right, so right here we got Never Tear Us Apart from INXS, all right, and this was released in 1988. It does say blues, rock, pop, rock, soul on there, so that's very cool to see. And it looks like the length of the video version is actually longer than the single version. Songwriters on this one is Andrew Ferris and Michael Hutchins. Okay, so this one's a power ballad by the Australian rock band INXS. All right, so Australian, released in June 1988. The music was written by keyboardist Andrew Ferris, and the lyrics were written by vocalist Michael Hutchins for his then girlfriend Michelle Bennett. All right, so this one reached number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100. The background on this one, the music was written by keyboardist Andrew Ferris, who recorded a blues style demo. Vocalist Michael wrote the lyrics to it for his then girlfriend, Australian film producer Michelle Bennett, who was described as his first real love, with whom he was in a relationship for 5 years and remained close friends until his death. Wait, so he's no longer with us. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, Michael. So he is no longer with us. It sounds like Bennett was the last person that Hutchins called on the morning of his death in November 1997. Wow, man. He felt guilt over every breakup because it brought back memories of his parents' divorce and their breakup. When he got successful, he'd feel the guilt of leaving his brother, and it just seemed to be everywhere. Going back into his diaries, we'd find evidence of his guilt. It wasn't just all happy-go-lucky rock star. There was always problems being presented. His breakup with Michelle, his childhood flame, he was utterly torn between this woman he loved and how their lives were going in so many different directions. That's why it inspired Never Tear Us Apart. Had gone to number 1, and suddenly there's this kid in a candy store mentality. He was traveling around the world and thought he'd never settle down. There was hedonistic side to him, but always an almost Catholic sense of self-flagellation too. All right, so man, that's this song. Yeah, more dramatic behind the scenes, but I feel like a lot of times that comes through in the music, and it makes it the hit that it is when there's this kind of emotional connection behind the scenes. A deep one like this can definitely help upkick a performance on the recording, you know what I mean? So fantastic song right here. I really love what we heard. If there's more from INXS, hopefully I'm saying that right, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but if there's more from these guys on to check out, just let me know down in the comment section. I greatly appreciate that. Y'all have a great one, and I'll see you on the next one, man. Peace.